Did you know that Sony wasn't supposed to build PlayStation? They were just helping Nintendo to build an upgrade of their gaming system, but at the end, Nintendo betrayed them. This is how a betrayer from Nintendo led Sony to build the PlayStation and then crush the entire gaming market in the whole world. In the late 90s, Nintendo was the master of the gaming system. Their game was a hit. But then at some point, they needed an upgrade, a gaming system, a disc-based gaming system to replace the cartridge that they've been using. Then they had to invite Sony to help them build this upgrade that would change the gaming system forever. They would call this new upgrade Nintendo PlayStation. Sony poured all their tech and money into this project. They would replace their cartridge with a disc-based system. Everyone was working tirelessly for this project. This contract gave Sony a kind of special production licensing, but at some point, Nintendo didn't like how much power Sony had in this contract, so they made a secret contract with another company to betray Sony. So they partnered with Philips. On the day they would reveal the Nintendo PlayStation, after the CEO of Sony had given his speech, the next day, Nintendo announced that they are partnering with Philips to produce another game console, then humiliating Sony. Because Sony felt so humiliated, they decided quietly to continue this project. They made a disc-based gaming system which they called the PlayStation. As at the time when the PlayStation launched, no one believed, everyone did not believe in them. But when they launched, the game was different, the gameplay was different. They had every games that Nintendo never dreamt of having. Every company that Nintendo rejected worked with them to produce a mind-blowing game. As at the day the PlayStation launched, it sold over 100,000 copies in Japan. And when it hit the US market, it totally buried the Nintendo game console, buried every other game console. It was a beast. Games like Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil made PlayStation a hit machine. As of 1999, the PlayStation has sold over 90 million copies. Nintendo was no longer the king of gaming. PlayStation has buried it. PlayStation is now the king. The betrayer from Nintendo gave PlayStation the tech, the energy, and the motivation to create PlayStation game. Drop a comment if you think PlayStation is still the best gaming console, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.